Hello and welcome back. Today we are looking at the Quartakk, which admittedly is quite a unique weapon. However, it does also bear a variety of similarities to a few other weapons in the game. When this was first described to me, I was told it's semi-automatic, but each shot fires 4 rounds. Now my brain for this went to burst fire, a bit like the burst in Prime. It's not. It's akin to a shotgun. It fires all 4 rounds at the same time. And being semi-automatic with the amount of power and stats that this thing has, it's quite akin to the Latron. Latron Prime, Latron Wraith, all of them as a whole. But it's better than all of them as a whole. For example, this weapon has 204 base damage. Latron, the highest is the Latron Wraith, which has 85. The critical chance of Quartakk is pretty good, to be fair. It's not the best, it's at 19%, where in the Latron family the highest it goes is 25%, so it's a little bit higher. That's for the Latron Wraith. The status chance is 27%, and the highest any of the Latron family get is 25%. In a nutshell, the Quartakk is just generally better on its damage output, but then you've also got to take into account the reload speed, the fire rate, etc, which the Quartakk is equal to, if not better, on all of those points, as well as the Riven disposition. The Latron family is neutral, where the Quartakk is 4 points, so one above neutral or good, as you might argue. Now, admittedly, with a lot of all the new weapons we've gotten lately, this one doesn't really have anything particularly special about it, other than it hits hard, it's got some pretty good stats, and it is just really overall a pretty darn good weapon. Now, there is one slight complaint I personally have with this, because, well, it's a rifle, you're firing 4 bullets at one. It's counting them individually as 4 bullets. You might notice when I pull the trigger, the magazine count on the right hand side does drop by 4 each time. It is stated on the wiki and just generally throughout that the status chance is shared between the bullets, so it's not going to be a 27% status chance for each round. It's going to be 27 divided by 4, which to me is a bit of a weird way to work it, since we're not working on pellets here, we're working on bullets, and I am firing 4 bullets. So that's a bit of a weird way to work it for me with this weapon, if that is true. I have tried to test to see if it is true. It's actually bloody hard to check when all 4 rounds keep hitting, and with an 80 odd % status chance I have with my build, I'm always getting a proc, so I'm not too sure how that works. It won't just be the corrosive proc either, it could be the impact proc for the knockback puncher, even slash procs I have been getting with this weapon. Anyway, due to the inconclusive practical analysis of the status chance, and although it does have very, very high damage, the critical chance and multiplier aren't enough to push it into the absolute top tier of weaponry, so this is a comfortable sortie level weapon. It can go definitely higher with a good Riven mod, probably aiming more for a crit side with the Riven, just to help push it higher and higher. These are level 100 corrupted heavy gunners, and although it's not making complete mincemeat of them, it does do the job, just it's not the easiest weapon in the world. We still prefer us Tigris Prime, obviously. Anyway, onto the build. Serration, split chamber, prime shred or shred if you don't have the prime one, point strike, vigilante armaments, vital sense, high voltage and malignant force. This is tried to balance out the fire rate, because it is quite slow, the crit and the status. Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you pretty darn soon. Ta-ra!